Okay, first of all, what are herbs? Extracts of a plant derived from the seeds, roots, leaves, bud, flowers or fruits for medicinal, culinary or spiritual purposes. In the East, herbs have two major components, energy properties and basic flavors. The herb we are focusing on is ginger.
Ginger belongs to the same family as turmeric, galangal, and cardamom. A portion of the ginger plant that is most commonly consumed is the underground stem, more commonly referred to as the ginger root. Other forms of ginger include ginger with leaf and mature ginger.
Ginger originated in India, traveled to China, Africa, and the Caribbean. It lives in warm and humid areas. Ginger has long been an important trade item between the West and the East. Ginger has been used in the East since 300 to 500 BC. It was introduced in the West in the 14th century. In the East, fresh ginger is primarily used as a spice, seasoning, and in preserved food. In the West, dry ginger or ginger extracts are used because ginger is unable to grow in Western climates, so Westerners have used it mostly as medicine.
Ginger has different uses in East and West. In East, it's often used in conjunction with other therapeutic modalities, for example, acupuncture. In West, it's often used to prevent nausea, morning and motion sickness, alleviate gastrointestinal problem by promoting digestion. Also, it's recognized by the FDA and sold as unregulated dietary supplement. Ginger is used differently and in different places. For example, in Burma, ginger and local sweetener made from palm tree juice boiled together and taken to prevent the flu. In India, ginger is applied as a paste to the temples to relieve headache and consumed when suffering from the common cold. Ginger with lemon and black salt is also used for nausea. In the Philippines, a traditional health drink called salabat is made for breakfast by boiling chopped ginger and adding sugar. It is considered good for a sore throat.
In the West, ginger is heavily analyzed for its chemical properties and beneficial properties in trials and studies. The National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine in the United States reports that ginger is effective for many digestive, anti-nausal complications as well as cold and flu symptoms. Ginger is often sold as a dietary supplement in the form of a ginger extract, rather than the fresh or dried root. And it is often stated in trials that ginger is most effective for the use of relief of nausea and vomiting in pregnancy. In contrast to the Eastern use of ginger, Western medicine has funded studies to prove the homogeneous effects of ginger instead of an individualized approach to one's body constitution. Western medicine has focused on the combination of oleoresins found in the ginger plant to understand its scientific effects on the human body. In addition, Western studies have discovered the other properties of ginger that cause its beneficial medical qualities. In Western medicine, ginger is found to have both protease and lipase, two enzymes that allow the human body to more effectively break down animal protein and fat. Ginger's pungent oils, such as gingerol, are responsible for anti-inflammatory and antiplatelet aggregation effects, which stimulates better circulatory function.
The Eastern view of ginger differs from that of the Western way. Known as senjiang in TCM, fresh ginger rhizome is classified in the warm and acrid category. It is said to enter the meridians of the lungs, stomach, and spleen. Traditionally administered at a dose of 3 to 9 grams, the ginger elicits 4 main actions and uses. Number 1. Ginger releases the exterior and warms the middle burner, which is the stomach and spleen. Thus, it is used for exterior wind cold, cold in the stomach causing vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal fullness with pain. Number 2. Ginger disperses external lung cold and stops cough, and is used for the wind cold cough or chronic lung problems with thin white phlegm. Thirdly, ginger adjusts the yin and wei levels and adjusts the protective qi, and thus used for exterior deficiency when sweating does not improve the patient's condition. Lastly, ginger reduces toxicity from other herbs, and thus is used for detoxifying or treating the overdosage from other herbs, such as fuzi and banjia. However, dried ginger or ganjiang differs from the fresh types. This herb is considered acrid and hot, But unlike fresh ginger, it is used for warming the interior of the body. It is said to enter the heart, lung, spleen, and stomach channels. Therapeutic actions include treating coldness and pain in the epigastric and abdominal areas and nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea due to ingesting very cold foods or the internal deficiency of yang of the spleen. This herb is considered to be used in continuous diarrhea due to spleen and kidney yang deficiency. Kanjian can be used to restore yang in the body along with other herbs. These can relieve cough and shortness of breath and dissolve phlegm in the lungs, decrease wheezing, decrease fluid in the lungs as well. It can also relieve bleeding due to stasis, lack of motion, yang deficiency, or coldness. Ginger can be found in various TCM products such as Wuji San that release exterior internal excess, Huang Long Tang that purge heat accumulation, and Si Quan Da Bu Tang that tonify the qi and blood. Certain precautions or contraindications include not using in those who have spontaneous sweating, especially that of yin deficiency or night sweating, or in cases of qi deficiency. Also, ginger cannot be used in people with cases of lung or stomach heat. As fresh ginger is warm in nature, it should not be used on a long-term basis as this may cause further heat accumulation.
In conclusion, ginger has been used as an herb in both Eastern and Western medicine.